Hello everyone, welcome back to the live replay. Oh, sorry, I always turn TikTok on my iPad, but usually my volume is already off. Let me get everything set up here. Today is May 25th. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Just get the iPad set up. Okay, and then I gotta choose a new color for this week, although I think we had a few on Friday. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to add to here from the weekend. 2, 3, 4. Woohoo, cross the halfway point. 5. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm just catching up on my order tracker for the weekend. Let's go to another pink. And then today the name page promo started, and so far we've had 4 journals today, so we'll color those in as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you guys for the orders. This is week 4 of the challenge. And yes, we are doing free name pages this week. I might use the darker pink to write this. Let's see how well it shows up. So with the free name pages, I just posted this on my story, and I did write it on the checkout page, or like on the journal order page. But just to keep things moving smoothly this week during our promo, I'm going to be a little bit more picky about sticking to the actual prompts on my website. I know I usually just kind of do whatever you ask, even if it's not an option on the website, and I love that. But this week, for the sake of our sanity, we'll try to stick with the prompts on the site, and then also whatever information you give on the site, that's the information we're going to run with. So that's the plan for this week. Let's get going on some orders here. That's what we're going to start with. I'll show you where we're at in Jada's journal. We just started this journal middle of last week for 2027 for Jada. I guess it was my first live last week, but I took Monday off. So we've got her January theme is this very girly pink and gold New Year's theme. And then we started our February theme. This is as far as we've gotten so far. Just the monthly spreads have been done so far for February. And then we'll start the weekly spreads next. I'm doing well, you guys. It's a nice day here. It's not raining here today. Yeah, we had a good weekend. I'm trying to think. I feel like all of my weekends, I just say it was a good weekend and we did pretty much nothing, but that's what I like, just kind of laying low. So it was another one of those. I'm gonna grab order 1705 for Ashley. That's a petal pink B grade journal. One of the hand-drawn ones. And that was order 1705, and this is still gonna be part of the stickers freebie. So we'll toss some stickers in for her. That was 05 for Ashley B. Oh, why is this open here? Sorry guys, just opened the wrong order. How was everyone's weekend? And long weekend for lots of you guys. Then we've got a dot grid matcha journal for 1706, and then a B grade pink journal for that order as well. The B grade one I just put straight in the bin. Oh, perfect, Haley. Thank you for working with me. I will check that after the live. Yes, a bank holiday for you guys. That's right. Wait, 33, Jen, you use Celsius, right? There's no way that could be Fahrenheit, but that's brutal if that's Celsius and that's in your room. All right, we've got an order for Bowie, a lemon charm, a gold flower, and a bee. Would you mind placing the lemon charm on its own ribbon? Yes, absolutely. Let's do those for her. Hey, Laura. Gold flower and a bee. Oh yeah, Jem, I know. Here it's like most of the year it's too cold and then suddenly it gets warm and now it feels too hot. It's probably pregnancy though. I definitely run warmer when I'm pregnant, but this is our like first summer feeling week of the year. We've had a few summery days here and there, but this week is looking just beautiful. And already this morning I was debating turning on the AC, but I think we'll try to hold off for a little bit longer. It still cools down pretty good at night, so we just got to be smart about, you know, opening and closing the windows at the right times. And I forgot to put this ribbon crimp on. Just got to open this one up a tiny bit to get that on. Sorry guys, there we go. Just had to sneak that open a little bit, get the ribbon crimp back on. All right, there we go. Got our charms on, lemon, bee, and a little gold flower. And this order will be getting stickers as well because it was part of the sticker freebie week. And then I'll put that on the shelf. And I know she emailed me, she wants the washi tape style stickers. So we will get a few of those for her. Go. Next we've got 1707. Haley, this is yours. A B grade petal pink. Let me grab that. Oh, thank you, Jess, for your order. This is 1707, and yes, Haley, I'll check your email probably right after the live here. And then adjust this bin if needed. You know what, Lauren? I don't offer that with the B grade journals. The B grade, it's just kind of a stick it in the bin situation. You still get the free white gel pen, but there's not personalizations with the B grades. Glacier Blue B grade journal for order 1708. Oh, I'll still do stickers with that one though. That's not a personalization. Haley, do you have a sticker preference? The washi tape stickers or some girl stickers? And this is Tammy S. Tammy, you can let me know too if you have a sticker type that you prefer. Oh, thank you, Cassie. Thanks for joining. I'll just make a little envelope here for this one. Got some very cute blue themed stickers. No preference, but maybe pink. I think I might be all out of pink washi books. Those were some of the most popular ones, I think. So I'll get you maybe some of these. Okay. Sounds good. Hey, Yvonne. There's a good amount of pinky ones in here. Yes, perfect. All right, there we go. So we did order 1708, and now we're starting on the ones that were ordered today. So this is part of the name page freebie. And we're grabbing a dot grid espresso colored journal for this first one. I must be almost out of dot grid espresso journals. I should check my inventory because I thought I put them all on the shelf, but that shelf is nearly empty. Let's see. No problem, Haley. Alrighty, so this is for Lynette P, order 1709. I'm just going to take a quick sip here and then we'll get to work. Okay. We're doing a gold L, a gold or black bow, and a heart in red, white, or gold if possible. If there's no heart, add a red flower or butterfly or a pom-pom in red, black, or dark brown. Okay, so we'll start with our gold L and then a gold or black bow. I don't think I have a black bow. I'll check in my compartment here of little colored bows, but I think they were all pretty colorful. Yeah, no black there. So we'll go with gold then for the bow. And then hearts in red, black, white, or gold. So I don't have like a designated heart charm. Let's see if any of these are hearts. Okay, yeah, I don't think I have the hearts that she's looking for, unfortunately. So what do you guys think? A red flower or a red or black or dark brown pom-pom? Maybe I'll lay those out and we can vote. Because the other thing that she requested as well, a red butterfly. I don't have red butterflies, I just have pink and purple. We do have all the pom-pom colors. Would one of the moderators like to start a 4-option poll? And then these two are locked in. So I will say the one pro to doing the red flower would be we could pair it with one of these on the same ribbon instead of pairing the two gold things together. Whereas if we do a pom-pom, they can't really share a ribbon with anything else. So then the two gold elements would be paired together naturally. All right, there's the poll. Perfect. So option 1, 2, 3, or 4 to go along with these two charms that are already locked in. Oh, Lynette, yes, that must be you. We can completely disregard the poll if you would like to choose. I did not have a heart in any of the colors that you listed or a red butterfly. I just have a red flower and then the colored pom-poms that you mentioned. Hey, Nicole. Hey Millie, welcome here you guys. How's the day off going for you all? The red pom-pom, sounds good. Thanks Haley, we're gonna go with, now that Lynette is here, we're gonna go with her choice. Alrighty. So after this, we're gonna do Lynette's name page. Lynette with cherries and bows. Name in the middle of the page, straight across in bubble letters, alternating red and black letters, cherries and bows all over the page. Okay, cool. Sounds good. This is gonna be hard for me. I was with this promo saying like, whatever you put on the page, I'm just gonna stick with that. I'm not gonna get any extra input during the live just to keep things moving smoothly, but my natural inclination is to be like, oh, do you want this or that? This kind of red or that kind of red, you know, like, but I'm just gonna try to stay consistent for this week of free name pages. Oh, it's a holiday in the UK too. Okay, it's not here. We had our May long weekend. Last Monday was our holiday in Canada. Stay strong, Rylee. I know. Yeah. Two Mondays off in May. Wow, generous. It did seem early, didn't it, Candy Pie? I felt the same way. All right. Alternating red and black lettering. And then cherries and bows all over the page. And the name is Lynette. Name in the middle of the page. Okay. This is the one thing I'm going to say. One thing. Lynette, your name is quite long to do bubbly letters this way on the page. I can make them small. I just generally default to big. So if you want your letters to be big and bulky, I would have to flip the page and do them like this. If I do Lynette this way, the letters are going to be more like this tall instead of like, you know, this tall kind of deal. Do you have a preference? This is the only question I'm going to ask. Only because it's not stacked calligraphy, which is my default. Small is fine? Okay. Then we will do small. Okay, we've got the double N and the double T. I need to remember that as I'm writing. So let's do L. Yes, we are, Jordan. I mean, could be a month, could be a little more, but not much more. We're getting close. And did you have a second? I feel like I'm remembering that right. End of last year? Early this year? Something like that? No, we're gonna be surprised by the gender. Okay, I thought the due date was in October, but then I couldn't remember if that was your moving time to Germany or your due date. Okay, very cool. And did you guys have a boy or a girl? Jordan and I used to live across the street from each other. And now we moved to a new province and they moved to Germany for her husband's hockey, so haven't seen each other in a while. Another boy! Aw, cute, same as us. 2 boys. How's your bigger one adjusting? All right, bows and cherries all over the page. I'll bring in one other color. Thanks, Bree. Aw, that's awesome. I remember just feeling like the first little while with 2 under 2, it was like, I just can't put the baby down anywhere. Like, because as well-meaning as the older brother was, there's just no place that was safe for baby, aside from in my arms or completely out of reach. I feel like that was one of the hardest parts for me, just like, okay, where can I put you to do this one quick little task without your big brother destroying you with love? Oh yeah, baby wearing. I always try to love baby wearing, and I do a fair amount of baby wearing, especially when the weather's nice. I'll wear the baby outside, but around the house, I just get so frustrated by how hard it is to actually use your hands for practical things if you're baby wearing. Like, I find myself just like sitting down to baby wear because I'm not getting anything done with the baby on me anyways. And like, I can't draw while I'm baby wearing because I would crush baby on my desk because I'm always like leaning over the desk, you know? So I can't do any of this kind of work. It just, I wish I loved baby wearing. I like baby wearing when there's an occasion for it, but in my own house, I have a very hard time justifying baby wearing instead of just, well, if I put you in the bassinet, I can actually do my things. No, I didn't, Candy. This experience is from my other 2. Haven't had the new one yet. Hey Annie, how are you? Rosa, welcome here. It's been going well. I feel like I'm at the point in pregnancy now where I feel like a blimp, you know? I want to sit down, lie down, anything more or less horizontal, but everything else my feet are swelling. I'm doing fine, but I'm just getting tired. Okay, we're gonna add a few black sparkles and then some white gel pen. Yes, I am. Oh, how far along am I? I think I'm about 34 weeks. So we're getting there. Yes, KK, this is the freebie with all of the journal orders this week, is a custom name page like this. So you can choose your theme, your colors, that kind of stuff. And then I'll do it for you on the live stream and mail you your journal. That's why I did this week, Ashley. I was like, I still have a few weeks, I think, of going live and working on Jada's journal. So if we can like get through a bunch of this week, even if it means not a lot of time on Jada's journal this week, that'll put us in a good spot to have more focused time on Jada's journal yet before baby arrives. Thank you for your order, whoever just placed. All right, that is it for Lynette's order. That was order 1709. Thank you so much for your order, Lynette. Oh, yay, Jennifer. How's your day off going? I'm just going to grab a lozenge. Oh, thank you, Lauren. We got Lauren's order and we've got one other one during our live that I didn't actually see come through. I think Jess was saying that was her. Thank you so much for your orders, you guys. Our next one is for Jennifer P. This is order 1710, a B grade Glacier Blue journal and then a Doc Grid Espresso journal. B grade Glacier Blue, I'm just gonna stick in the bin. And then for our Doc Grid Espresso journal, we'll start off with charms as usual. Okay. So for charms, we're doing the round white letter M, a gold leaf, and then a green stone. Let's see. Hey, Spooky. All right, and Jennifer, are you here? Let me know if you are. Choose a few stones, but if Jennifer's not here, I'll probably just grab one instead of voting. Oh, you are. Hello. Do you have a preference between these green stones, number 1, 2, or 3? Number 1. Perfect. Hey, Christy. Oh boy. Now I don't remember which one was number 2. I think it was this one, right? Was it that one? Yeah, it was that one. Okay. We can do that. No problem. Oh, no worries, Jennifer. This is trying to slip out of my pliers here. There we go. Thank you very much, Lily. Okay. She likes dark green. I can do a simplified travel theme, Jennifer. I wanted it mainly to be things where I don't need to go on Pinterest and look for a bunch of ideas and vote option 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, because that's what takes a long time. But I know how to do some travel doodles, so I don't mind doing that for you. Let me make sure this is the green that I meant. A 1-year journal takes me about 40 work hours, which these days is like 4 to 6 weeks of work because I only work on it during my live stream. All right, we're writing Michelle, M-I-C-H-E. Okay, we might need to do that. Perfect. Yes, I can do leaves in the letters. Sure. Remind me when I pull out my white gel pen. Otherwise, I may just go into default mode. Where's the brown that I'm looking for? Here it is. All right, I want kind kind of a few main doodles, and then the rest will just kind of fill with traveling dots. We'll do a globe over here. The number of this one is 249. Perfect like Christmas green. If you're making like Christmas cards for people, would recommend that green. Globe in the corner here. Where is N79? Where did you go? Oh, here, just upside down. Maybe I'll do a little map up here. I'll do a little passport. And then I think the rest I'm just gonna do a few of these guys and some dotted lines around the page. The promo this week is free name pages like this. Okay, white gel pen, and I do remember you want leaves on the letters, so I will do that. Just draw on her passport a little bit. Add some stripes on here or something. Okay, and then leafy letters. Michelle. That is the person who this journal is for. No worries. I haven't done leafy letters in a long time. Let me hold them up so you can see how they're turning out. White gel pen for the win. Cup of Cozy, like on the, when I just do designs onto the calligraphy, or like fonts other than calligraphy, you know? Because like on the calligraphy, we can do anything that can be drawn small. We've done like hearts, bows, flowers, sparkles, snow, stars, anything that can be small. Bubbles. No problem. All right, there we go, the leafy letters and her travel theme, charms, all good to go. Thank you so much for your order, Jennifer. No problem. Jennifer also ordered a B grade journal, so we'll get that in her bin as well. And then let me label this guy. This is 1710. And there is a cover design. I'm gonna mark that on here for gold foil, which will be done later in the week. Thank you for your order, Jennifer. We've got 1711 next for Anne Marie. I'll set this on the shelf after I take a quick sip of tea. Matcha to be precise. Another espresso. This one's a pre-made journal for Anne Marie. Let me go grab that. I actually ran out of those in here, so I need to go to the back room to get those. Let me give you something pretty to look at least while I'm gone. Where did I put Jada's journal? Oh, right here. Right here. This is what we're currently working on in Jada's journal. I'll be back in a few minutes. I just need to grab a brown journal from the box that's in our guest room. Okay. Whew, we are running low on espresso colored journals. I had like 15 boxes in there and it was the last one that I checked. Broke a sweat trying to go fast. Okay, here we go. Order 1711 for Anne Marie. The matcha one you made. I'm not totally sure which one you are referring to. Oh yes, Rylee, I do full custom journals, but that one was just a name page. No puzzle piece yet. I should check in 15 to 20 minutes though, if you think of it. The matcha one I made. I'm drinking matcha right now, and we have a matcha colored journal, so I'm not totally sure what you are wanting to see. Just let me know. All right. So for Anne Marie, we're going to start with charms. The A, either in the circle or the plain gold, pom-pom, deep teal or light blue, and then flower, anything that looks good with that. All right, let's do. She said she trusts my judgment, so I'm going to judge it. I think that this with, we're all out of daisies. I know you said you like daisies. With the white flower would be perfect. Oh yeah. What the matcha one looks like. The inside pages of the pre-made journals are all the same. So they've all got the same 12 monthly themes, same doodles, 224 pages. You color it in and use it as a planner. And yeah, this is the matcha color. Very true to my actual matcha color. All right, let's get the hardware going. Oops. Thanks for the repost, Lens. And for all the likes, you guys. Yes, the pre-made ones are hand-drawn. Those ones I drew on my iPad and then had them printed into journals. Oh, thank you so much for your order, whoever just placed one. Sorry, my Shopify doesn't give me a little name in the pop-up. So yeah, they're all hand-drawn, but it's like a coloring book style. I know, Jessie, I just noticed that. I was wondering if anyone else noticed that. I never do that, but today it's been twice, so I must be entering like the final lap here in pregnancy where even the things that were safe before are no longer safe. Now I'm forgetting even ribbon crimps. Okay. So let's get these charms on and then we will do her free name page. We're doing Anne Marie with flowers. She likes daisies. Stacking her name if possible. Ombre lighter to darker blue. Sounds beautiful. Cool. Daisies and then light blue name page. Thank you so much, Diane. And thank you for the follow. Home with, sorry, your name disappeared before I could read the whole thing. But I appreciate it. Grab my blues. Yes, this week is free name page. You got it. Anne Marie. So we'll do It's a great blue. This is Tombow 553. Beautiful. And then Tombow 533. Very similar, but just a little bit darker. Let's do, yeah. Yeah, I feel like light blue is what Tombow does best. Light blue and light purple, they do quite well. Light pink, not as solid. Light green, also not as solid. But the light blue and light purple, they really nail. And they've got so many good light blues. Like, it's not just these two. I did like all of my May theme. I've got like that light blue in the background. And it's just like the perfect light blue for water. That's a Tombow as well. All right. Oh, I'm gonna start on the top row. Then we'll do some daisies. I'm thinking scattered around the page. She said she was fine with scattered around the page or growing up from the bottom, but I think we'll do scattered around. Yeah, 533 and 553. 553 is the top one, a little bit lighter, and then 533 is the bottom one. All right, and those ones are like a little bit of a purpley undertone compared to their other blues, but these two are two of my favorites. Okay, where's my yellow? We want 991. For the centers of the daisies. The pens that I suggest, I would start off, if you're starting your collection from scratch, I would start off by getting the Crayola Super Tips. I know like kids had these in elementary school, but these are amazing for bullet journaling, especially if you can get the pack of 100 or 150. They have beautiful colors, they work really well for coloring, and they work for calligraphy too. And they're super affordable. You can buy 150 of these for the same price as 3 or 4 of these. So I would get a big pack of these. And then if you notice there are certain colors that you wish that you had that you don't have in that packet, that's where I would go get something fancier like Tombow, just to kind of fill in those gaps. These are brush pens, so they're a little fancier, but you really don't need them. I just fill in the gaps with them. Because my pre-made journals have a page over here. The other ones don't, so I like to use this page for the name, but this one already has a name page there. So in my pre-made journals, I just put it there. Is that what you mean, Abby? Why I did it on the opposite side of the other one? Lynette and Michelle. All right. Yes, the other ones that we've done today have been empty journals, so I prefer to use the right-hand page for a name page because that's even what it's for over here, but obviously that spot is taken in these journals, so I do it on the back of the cover. Oh, thank you. Yes, yeah. Oh, sorry. I just had a mini heart attack because the puzzle piece box just disappeared, so I thought I just lost it, but it was just resetting. Oh, mini heart attack. No problem, Christine. Remind me when we get to your journal and I can change it for you. Wait, when did you order? Is that today? Let me see, because I know I just mailed one off to you, I guess maybe a couple weeks ago. add some little green leaves. Pam, for this one, I've been using all Tombow dual tip brush pens. I use a variety though. I love the Crayola Super Tips. I've been trying out the OBUJO Maui markers. Anything water-based works, as long as it's not an alcohol marker. That definitely doesn't work. And then kind of brush tip or felt tip. The brush tip ones are a little fancier, but the felt tip ones are great. I am not sure, Abby. It depends. I only have... Okay, I have got 4 more journals with free name pages after this, so probably not at this rate. Yeah, this week, that was the one reason I didn't want to do the free name page promo, is just... It takes more time than other personalization, so I know that will mean less time for Jada's journal this week, but that's all right. We'll get back at it next week, hopefully. And we did get another 2 orders just recently during the live stream. Thank you guys so much. I've hit 60 out of our 100 journal goal. Woohoo! Almost ready for maternity leave over here. Like the lighter blue or the light gray that I always use. The lighter blue is 553, and I've never tried the pastel Crayola pack. I know they launched a pack of specifically pastels, but generally the Crayola Super Tips don't have the super soft colors that the Tombows do have. That's one gap in the Crayola pack that you might want to fill with Tombows instead. Okay, now let's add, you guys can probably barely see the little gray flower petals. We've got little daisies going on up there. Oh, the gray color is N89, and no, there's no Crayola Super Tip that light. Oh, you got them, Lisa? Nice. How do they compare to like some of the lighter Tombow colors? And Abby, I'm really not sure. I plan to do like a partial maternity, or a full maternity leave for at least a few weeks. But I mean, some of my tasks are so chill. Like I can go post an Instagram story. I can share a reel, you know? So that kind of stuff I'll probably get back to sooner than going live. But a full maternity leave, probably just a couple or a few weeks. And then I'll start slowly reintroducing things as it works with baby. This was order 1711. Thank you so much for your order, Anne-Marie. Let me pull open our next one, 1712. Home with Fionn. Normally it's, I think, around 10 US or 12. But this week that's the free item with the journals, is a free name page. Let me see. Oh, hey, Carson. Silently watching. I just used a light gray for the flowers. Tombow N89. Is that what you mean? the white of the flowers. Okay, let me grab a dot grid journal for order 1712 for Jessica A. Petal green, I was gonna say, a matcha green dot grid journal. Matcha green dot grid journal. All right, and for the name page, name in pink with white gel pen flowers in the letters. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Jess, sorry, I'm trying to stick to my not asking you questions thing, and I'm doing pretty well, but would you like a soft pink or a darker pink, like something like this, or bright where you're gonna see the flowers more? And then I'm gonna stop asking you questions. Okay, perfect. I know exactly which one I'm gonna use because I did this in my weekly spread, actually just last week, was writing May with this pink and then doing some white gel pen flowers on it, and I loved how it looked. Okay, and we're doing just Jess. Jess. Okay. Trying to decide if I want to stack that or not. Jess could work, or Jess across. Sorry, what is order number is 1712. Maybe I'll just stack it. Why not? J. And Jess, I know you said flowers on the letters. Is that the only flowers you want, or did you want like a normal flower name page as well? You know, where I do a few flowers sprinkled around. Oh yes, we can do a normal flower name page too. Absolutely. gel pen that. I had some marker on my finger apparently. Sorry, Jess. Show you the flowers. I know they're harder to see when it's down on the table. Just some little kind of daisy-ish 5-petal flowers on the letters. The music is, it's a song called Daydreaming on YouTube. And it is linked in my YouTube replays if you just want the link directly to it. There we go. Quick sip of matcha for me. Quick look at the page. Thank you so much for your order, Jess. That was $17.12. And then we've got Lauren, order $17.13. Thank you for your order, Jess. A dot grid petal pink journal. Go grab that for you. All right. Lauren, did you send me that on Instagram? Pause to look like Luna's. Okay, charms. Okay, I'll check my Instagram. Which bookish charm would you like? And then for the letter, I'm guessing L. And then the pom-pom. Yeah, just let me know. Oh, thank you so much for your order, whoever just placed an order. Which of these different things you would like. And I will pull up my Instagram account. Okay, split screen for me, iPad. There we go. Pink and dark pink, excellent. Sounds good. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Janine. Okay, so rainbow pastel you were thinking, and then the paws to look like Luna's. I'm not gonna lie to you, all cats' paws look the same to me. Do you mean like the darker bottom pad and then the pink finger pads? Also, I don't know the words. Finger pads. Toe beans? Oh yeah. I think I've heard you guys say that before. No, is that real? They're called toe beans? Oh, I thought you guys were joking. I feel like someone mentioned that casually one time and I was like, oh haha, they've got a silly name for their cat's toes. Are they actually toe beans? Thank you guys for the follow. Sammy, Ali. Appreciate that. Oh, okay. So you like the black color for the paw and then the pink for the beans. All right, we can do that. Okay, pastel rainbow. Let me grab some colors for that. Okay, how many layers? Oops, sorry. My cup decided to take my coaster along because of all the condensation. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do one color per letter. Okay, so red, orange, yellow. Suppose maybe I should. Maybe I'll go with this one. All right, let's do that. Lower. I'm wondering if I go this way and then just do like one paw. Just, I feel like sometimes stacked, I don't like changing the color of the letters. No, that's fine. It's just... There's our pastel orange. Pastel yellow. Pastel green. And blue. And purple. I feel like I might have a bit of yellow blindness because I call this color yellow and then I pair it with other things. I'm like, okay, that's not yellow, but it's just, you know, the other colors around it making it not seem yellow. But I feel like that's not even a soft orange. Like my next guess was, I'll use this as a soft orange, but it's the brightest color in her pastel name. Which, it's ironic that I would struggle with yellow because I've said that's my favorite color for like my whole life, but like this is what I mean. It's like that or a little bit lighter. Okay, paw prints. We'll do some, I'm gonna, instead of using like a stark black, I'm gonna do a lighter, well, a dark gray, but like a lighter than black, you know? Oh, the colors. This one is 772. This one is 993. This one is a Lira Aqua Brush Duo, so it doesn't have a number. This one is 219 or 912. It's those three numbers. Oh, 192. 192. And then this is 533. 553. 553. And then this one is 623. There we go. Made it through. That was rough. I was guessing where I shouldn't have been guessing. Okay, but let me show you my April pre-made journal because I used that. Okay, no, it's orange. You guys are right. I was going to say I used that as a yellow, but it's still orange, hey? Ah, I really thought... I just need to swatch it. Okay, this is my favorite yellow. 991. So I thought that this was just a little bit of a deeper... Like, they do fit together, you know? Even 991 looks orange in some contexts, but I guess that one just... That's where the scale tips to be like just orange. Those are both orange. Oh no. Okay, because 991 has been my most used yellow for my entire bullet journaling career. Okay, but here, then this is the lighter version even of those two. That's yellow, right? I was just thinking, you know, soft yellow, that's yellow, deeper yellow. But I guess you gotta draw the line somewhere for orange. Okay. Oh, one of the pads to be pink. Sure, we can have a little pink guy wandering up over here. Well, sorry, in the picture, it only showed one foot, and it's the one that has the darker pad. That's why I did them all that color. I missed the fact that only one paw was supposed to be like that. I thought that's the one that we were basing them all off of, you know? Sorry about that, Lauren. That's your favorite one. It's funny that you have a favorite paw. I feel like I need to add another one over here, but I was planning to just cluster, so I hope this doesn't look silly. Let's add some sparkles and then some white gel pen. Coastal charm. That's funny. If you needed a reason to start a fight with your husband today, there it is. The dark gray that I used is N49. Hey, Tina. Alrighty. Thank you so much for your order, Lauren. That was 1713. Let me open up 1714, see what color we've got coming next. A matcha dot grid journal for Bridget. Grab that. Okay, and I just got a text from my husband. The boys are at it again, so I think I need to turn their nap alarm off and we will wake them up manually, but that just means I need to pull my phone down for like 30 seconds. So the live will pause. I'll be back in 30 seconds. I just got to turn their alarm off on my phone. All right, there we go. I'm back. Okay, Bridget, we're doing a name page, Bridget with clouds. She wants her name all on one line. We're doing greens, blues, grays, purples. Oh, and add travel doodles if you like. Okay, cool. Then let's do her name maybe in green. That was fast, and I pressed the wrong button 3 times, so could have been faster. Okay, she wants her name all on one line, and she's got a long name, so I'm gonna try to make this pretty dainty here. Bridget. Okay, no E at the end. Bridge, okay. So Cass, I am not doing my own journals for 2027. I still have quite a few of these in stock. So if you would like a journal of mine for 2027, you can grab one of the 2026 pre-made journals. They're undated though, so they were never just for 2026. That's just kind of when they launched. But I did do much of the artwork for a different company for their journal. So that if you already have this one, or my pre-made one, this one's actually an empty one. But if you already have that one and you would like a different one for 2027, that is some of my artwork and some other. There will be one of those available through a different company at the end of the year called Coco and Lynn. All right, and we're gonna do some blue clouds. She said gray. Oh, you did get the undated pre-made? Yeah, so then if you would like new designs for next year, you can grab the Coco and Lynn journal, which will be launching later this year. I kind of co-designed it with Lynn this year. She wanted some travel doodles in with her cloud theme, so I'm gonna add a little airplane up here. And what are some of the other travel doodles that we do? Actually, maybe I'll just do the airplane because that fits with the cloud theme, and anything else would kind of look a little bit out of place, I think. I don't know when they'll be available. Nope. And I have no idea how much of that I will be privy to, you know? I've done my piece. I am not like an employee of theirs. I'm just a freelance artist, so they don't owe me any, you know, any part in the launch or anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised if I know a little bit in advance, but that's really not my department with them. They were lovely to work with though. Hopefully have some other projects in the future, but we'll see. I'm excited to see it too, actually, like in print. I'm looking forward to it. Getting my hands on a journal or two of theirs. Hannah, that's the thing, is I won't be doing personalizations anymore. So once my current journals are sold out, that will be it. Unless in future years I decide to restock. But this year, what's left on my shelves is all that's left to be personalized for the foreseeable future. And yeah, I do not know if I'll hold more physical stock in future years, or if I'll just stick with Coco and Lynn and doing my live streams and not actually having physical journals to pack. We'll see. I love having my own journals like in stock that I can personalize and share with you guys, but it is also, that's the part that's the annoying work, all of like dealing with shipping and like packing orders. I don't hate packing orders, but during the busy season, it's just a lot for just me. And so with the third baby on the way, I figured this would be a good year to try toning that down a little bit, and then we'll see what we do in future years. The pre-made journal, so whatever I have in stock with the pre-made journal will just be available till it's gone. And then once it's gone, it won't be restocked. Thanks, Hannah. Izzy, I learned by practicing and copying a lot of Pinterest quotes and stuff like that. A way to learn it, I do have a little calligraphy workbook in my Etsy shop. It's like $5. I know I've, watched some YouTube videos, practiced some Pinterest quotes and stuff like that. There's resources out there for sure. I'm considering, once my journal stock does run out, using that time to make like a calligraphy course or something. I think that could be fun, but we'll see. All right, that was 1714. Thank you so much for your order, Bridget. Then we've got 1715 for Christine. And Christine, you mentioned that you grabbed the wrong color. What color would you like me to change that to? Blue, and still the empty journal. Perfect. Okay. Spooky, I plan to still just do journal related things, but I would consider selling digital downloads, like printables or something like that. I don't know. Or just not selling anything and just doing my live streams, just selling one custom bullet journal a month, and then working with Coco and Lynn on future journals. I'm not sure. But I plan to stay in the bullet journaling niche and still be present and active even after my journals are sold out. I just don't plan to have to fulfill orders for a while. All right, charms. We've got a cross, a black pom-pom, and a gold K. Let me grab those. Thank you for the follow, Erin. Gold K. We've also got the gold and white K. And then the cross. That I'm not totally sure about, Cass. I'm going to keep enough for myself to have like a supply to keep me doing custom journals for a while. Okay, so you want the plain gold K with the gold cross on the same ribbon? Because yeah, I plan to keep doing custom journals, so I'm not sure if I should, you know, reorder more blank journals to use for custom journals, or just hang on to a bunch of these for myself to use for custom journals. But yeah, I could potentially see myself restocking blank journals in the nearer future than designing a whole other pre-made journal, but we'll see. It's all up in the air. I'm sorry, that's probably so annoying, but I'm just taking advantage of the fact that I don't have to, like, you know, when you work for yourself, you don't have to answer to anyone, and that's nice when life is changing a lot, you know? Adding a new baby to the family changes so much. So I'm trying to just hold everything loosely at the moment. All right, we are doing cover design on this one. And for the name page, ombre dark blue to black, and then for the design, sparkles and stars everywhere. All right. Dark blue to black. Oh, for my fully custom journals. So Jennifer, that's one thought that I had for, I'm not going to design a 2027 pre-made journal. But one thought that I had for 2027 was like designing a theme on the live stream together with marker every month. And then I could buy a scanner, you know, people do those, scan their art prints. You can get really good quality scanners these days, which is something I had never looked into before. But scanning those pages then, like actual marker drawn pages, and then selling that as like a printable that you could use in an A5 size binder or something. I feel like that could be fun, because then we could actually make the themes one week and you could all have them in your journal the next week, sort of thing. You know, it would be very direct, but I know it would be a lot more inconvenient than just getting one journal, having to like print out the pages every month, you know? So I don't know. That's one idea that I've been tossing around in my head though. Okay. Fading from dark blue to black, and then sparkles and stars everywhere. Okay. Hey Linda. I'm doing well. Maybe I'll do that to black. I'll take a quick sip of tea. The coloring book part. Yeah, see, that's the tricky part because the coloring book part I can't really do on the live stream very well. And I feel like it would be fun for it to be something we could do together on the live stream, but we'll see. These are all just ideas. KR. Okay. Thank you guys for all the likes. Oh, thank you so much. I just saw 2 orders come through back to back. Thank you guys. Where's my food Budenosuke. All right. Add some white gel pen. There we go. Thank you for your order, Christine. And this will be getting a gold foil cover design as well. I'll make a note of that on the bin here. That was order 1715 for Christine. Oh, our next order is for a Christine as well, but a CH Christine. So that's going to confuse me, knowing how to spell this one. Gold foil. And we got 2 orders in while we were doing Christine's journal. Thank you guys so much. Jennifer, if you click the link in my bio that goes to my link tree, it's the very top link in there. It'll take you to Contact Crafts, but if you use my link, I get a commission. So you should use mine instead of just Googling Contact Crafts. Okay, then we've got order 1716 for Christine with a CH, a matcha pre-made journal. Let me go grab that. Yes, we've been making great progress on the goal. Hoffman Stationery, they're from IKEA, and they are the perfect size for A5 journals. Like 50 cents a piece. So I got like 50 of them. Amory, so this week the free item is a free name page, which is what we were just doing in Christine's journal. When you go through the order process, it will give you kind of like a menu of different themes that you can choose for your name page. And then there's also a little notes box. So if you want certain colors, if you want your name written in a certain way, a certain font, whatever, you can leave whatever notes you have there. And then I'll do my thing based on your prompts. Jennifer, where did you send that message? That's what I need to know. Oh, this one, the outside looks great, but it's got a couple little scuffs in here. So we're gonna put this on the B grade pile, unfortunately. Oh, on TikTok, no, then I definitely have not seen your message. I can look at it after this though. I will try my best to remember. If you don't hear back from me right after this, maybe try Instagram. I'm sorry, I really mean to respond to it, but I know that I have a very hard time remembering the things that come up during the live as soon as I step off of the live, because I go into full, you know, the minute I step off of here, I'm making supper and hanging out with my boys. So I'm going to have a hard time remembering, but I will try. TikTok is definitely my least organized inbox though, because it's full of, what would you do with an extra $500? Hey, beautiful, you know, those messages. So I don't even try to stay on top of it oftentimes. All right, matcha green journal for Christine. Name page, we're gonna do Christy. Fall type colors, a stack of books, coffee cup, and a cat lying on top of the books, please. Airplane 2. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, thank you so much. We just got another order for 2 journals. Exactly, Christy. My inbox is always at 99 plus requests, and probably 97 of them are those. So it's like, you know, I've got my Etsy inbox, my Instagram, my work email. TikTok gets the least of my attention because it is so unserious, that inbox. So yeah. For the few messages that do come through there, I'm sorry, I probably don't see them, but it's just low on my my priority list for inbox clearing. Sorry, what am I missing here? Mitch, when you just put away, I just sent it on Insta. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Alrighty, let me do Christy's name page. I need to remember all these things. Stack of books, coffee cup, cat. Okay. CHRISTIE. Okay. And she wanted her Christy, not Christine. I know I just told you her name was Christine. So I know I was about to get, no, you wrote the wrong name. But don't worry, she did confirm Christy. Oh, Mitch, sorry, yeah, I was not following. Yeah, that would be, it will be listed on my site as soon as I have the opportunity to do so. It'll be listed as a B grade or an oopsie journal on the site. Stamp sheet, Jennifer. So the stamps come on like a little plastic sheet like this, all the different words, and then you peel them off of the stamp sheet. If you order the set that has blocks and the stamp sheet, then you peel it off the stamp sheet and put it onto your blocks. Or you can order just the stamp sheet if you just want to put them onto like an acrylic stamp block like this. I get my little bins, Monique, from IKEA, just these ones that I use my orders for. That is all. And then I have the IKEA, one of their big shelves that fits all my bins just perfectly. I was expecting to have to get like some sort of fancy system to store all of my journals, but I ended up just going to IKEA and they had everything that I needed. Little bins, a shelf. It was perfect. Jen, I know I'm harassing you. Oh no, we were just talking about my inbox. You are not harassing me. New pre-drawn journals. The short answer, sort of. I am not doing my own. I am working together with Coco and Lynn on theirs. If you've ever seen the ads for Coco and Lynn or their reels, or maybe you follow them, I am helping them with theirs this year. Oh yes, Quilty Spirit, this is yours. So I am not doing my own, but I have a hand in theirs. I don't know how to draw a cat line on top of here. Oh, thank you, Jen. Yeah, so that isn't available yet, but it will be later in the year. And it's like their ideas, their, still their journal, you know, their website, their journal, that makes sense. But I helped them do some of the art. Can we purchase the zipper bag with pens? Like from the journal kits? That zipper bag. That is going to be the freebie one of these other weeks. It's going to be like a mini journal kit. Okay, I'm putting this plain on here. Oh no, I don't have a set of number stamps, Jennifer. Sorry. Yeah, so I don't have them for sale separately, nor do I really plan to, but I do plan to make that one of the freebies. Maybe next week or the following week. Sometime. All right, we're gonna do coffee beans. Okay, and then sparkles. Where's my light gray? Oh, here it is. And then the white. Thanks, you guys. Glad you like the cat. Sure. Okay. There we go. Little jet, stack of books, mug, cat, all those things. Thank you for your order, Christy. That was order 1716. Okay. Let me take a quick sip here. And then we've got order 1717 for Sonia. It's the pre-made journal, Linda. Let me grab a Doc Grid Espresso journal for our next order for Sonia. No way, Linda. You haven't? Oh man, you were around pre-made journals, and then I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, the pre-made journals are, well, let me give you a quick little tour. There's 22 yearly spreads, big variety, Tetris, different trackers, and then 8 blank pages, and then the themes, which you guys chose them all on Instagram. We've got this little cozy cottage theme for January, and it's just like a coloring book. Like you just color in your weekly spread or whatever page you're doing. February, we've got the bows theme. I should show you some of these in my journal that I've colored because the bows one looks pretty plain, but you can make it pretty cute and fun. I added like a little quilt in the background of mine. And then March, we did a plant theme. And yeah, you just color it in. April, tulips. May, oh yeah, I want to show you this one in mine too, because they look so much more fun when they're colored. May, we did a pond theme. That's what won the vote for May. And then, oh yeah, June I have colored. I can show you that one too in my own journal. June. And then the rest I don't have colored in my own journal, but July was our ice cream truck theme. August is an ocean theme. September is sardines. And then yeah, there's a blank page every month, a title page, calendar with some more blank space for you to use for something extra, trackers, a memory keeping spread, and then weekly pages. And then October is the journaling at a cafe theme, which these are some of my favorite weekly spreads. And then November was a knitting theme. And then December was a gingerbread cookie theme. Yeah, I can't believe you haven't seen it, Linda. But yeah, this is how they turned out. I think I was working on this when you used to be in the lives more regularly, but it hadn't yet launched. But now it's here in the flesh. Alrighty, let's pack Sonia's journal. We need a letter charm, gold S, small accent charm, and a girly charm. Okay. Do you have anything specific in mind for the small accent or the girly charm? I can, Oh, Linda. I am beyond sorry to hear that. Oh, man. Let's pray for Linda, you guys. That has to be one of the worst things that a person could go through. Thank you, Ray. Yes, we'll be praying here too, Linda. Here's some girly charm options, Sonia. I do have some smaller accent charms here too, Sonia. The gold bow and a light pink stone. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here's a light pink stone. It's so hard to get the one I'm actually trying to grab. All right, I pulled out a bunch of pinkish stones. Do you have a preference 1 to 5, Sonia? I know it's kind of hard to see, but they're all pinkish. Number 1, okay. Jennifer, the stones are not new, no. And the charm organizer I got off of Amazon. Acrylic drawers, acrylic desk organizers, something like that is what I searched on Amazon. I know, I didn't realize that the boys were awake, but my husband must have got them because I hear them too. Or I hear at least one of them. I've only heard one so far, but I feel like they must both be. All right. Name in sage green. Okay, well, we have trouble with sage green around here, I'll tell you that. Just kidding. I have some green options, just we can never agree on which one is sage. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. They must be in his office because I can hear them right next to us. Just over a month, Linda. We're getting very close. We're in the home stretch now. Okay, so sage. The last time someone asked for sage green, this is the one that won the vote to be sage green. I would picture sage green being like a lighter version of this, but you know, like the dusty blue undertone. And I don't know if one of those is perfectly acceptable to you or if you want me to keep swatching. I have not explored the Ohuhu Maui markers for a better sage green. But these are usually the two main candidates here, number 1 or number 2, that we use for sage. Is it one of the brush pen mild liners? because that would be awesome. I need it to be a brush pen if I'm going to use it for lettering someone's name. Okay, yes, Sonia, then I feel like it's, yeah, number 1 and number 2 combined. Lighter, but more bluish gray, like eucalyptus leaves is what we need. Okay, let's see if we can find anything in here. Oh, it's just a highlighter. Yeah, that's what bugs me about the Zebra mild liners is they have so many nice colors, but so many that I wish were... Okay, see, I feel like that has a little bit of the bluishness, but maybe a little too vibrant. Okay, nope. Now we're heading into more of an olive territory. What about this? Oh, we might be onto something with that one. Hey. What do we think about that last one that I just swatched? You like that one? Okay. I need to remember that the next time we're looking for a sage green. OBUJO 122. I'm gonna throw out this piece of paper because it's almost full. So it's not gonna help me much, but for a moment, I'll remember that it was OBUJO 122. Okay, so we're doing name in sage green, darker green for the leaves. That sounds lovely. All right. Okay. Oh, write it in my swatch book. That's a good idea. You know, eventually I mean to swatch that whole thing of OBUJOs, but let's see, OBUJO 122. But that would take a while, and I just haven't set aside the time to do that yet. Hey, Robin. Thank you. You too. I am actually loving this sage. I think I'm going to keep it out of the OBUJO box so that it's in the rotation with the markers that I reach for most regularly. I know, Lauren, it had such a nice fade. That's why I didn't want to darken up the bottom half for anything, because it just faded naturally so well. I didn't do anything different. It's got to be the marker, because that was no strategy on my part. Wait, what happened, Robin? Oh no, a concert got rescheduled. Wow, that's inconvenient. Especially if people like flew in. I didn't even know that could happen. I guess it makes sense. Right, let's add a little bit of white gel pen to her name, and that will be all for Sonia's name page. All right, yes, this is a new favorite sage. It's going in the drawer. Not just back in the box where I will never remember which one it is. Thank you so much for your order, Sonia. This was order 1717. We'll put that in a bin for you. And for those who are just joining, the name pages that you just saw us doing, that's the freebie this week with all journal orders. I've got a little challenge for myself. I've got a baby coming soon. So we're trying to hit 100 journals, and every week we've been doing a new freebie. So this week it's a free name page. We have got a ton of orders today. It just started today. Thank you guys so much for your orders. Obviously, oh, I should show you Jada's journal. We didn't get to work on Jada's journal today. And depending on the volume of name pages that we're doing, we'll see how the rest of the week goes. But this is where we're at in Jada's journal. Thank you so much for the follow. This is the custom journal that we're currently working on. So Jada ordered a journal for 2027. We did this very pink and gold New Year's theme for her. These are the weekly spreads. We just started this one last week, and then we just started February in our last live stream together. So this was on Thursday night. We did her title page, her memories page, her calendar, and then her sleep tracker, mood tracker. And the next thing we have to do in here is the weekly spreads. So again, we're gonna kind of play it by ear depending on how our orders go over the next few days, how busy the name pages keep us. This is where we will pick up in Jada's journal when we have a chance to get back in there. So let me pull you guys down here for a second. Thank you all so much for joining today. And thank you for all of your orders, all of the name pages. We'll be back at it tomorrow, which will probably be an evening live. So whatever time it is for you right now, about 3.5 hours later than this. And if you like to know when we're gonna be live, what we're gonna be working on, you can find me on Instagram as Rylee Autumn. That's where I share those kinds of updates. I try to share one every day. And the replays for all of these live bullet journaling videos go onto my YouTube channel, which is also Rylee Autumn. So if you would like to catch any of that kind of stuff, you can find me there as well. So thank you guys for joining. Again, the freebie this week is a name page. So if you are interested in that, you can go ahead and place your order. Don't forget to use your discount code LIVESTREAM for 10% off.